What is up, beautiful people? Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing another fun, very electric eye for you guys today. I'm really loving this eye look right now. I can't stop looking at the view monitor, but I do that all the time because my eyes just start wandering everywhere anyways. Today we are going to do a tutorial and a review on the brand new Anastasia Prism palette. Now this one is their Holiday 2017 palette. This one is a very limited edition palette. You're going to get 14 shades that come inside of this palette. I will tell you guys what I think of the formulation and of the colors and everything like that and how they worked at the very end. But I will have to say right now the packaging is gorgeous, and it is a black felt, so it does go in the same kind of family as the Mono Renaissance and the subculture. So if you want to see the look that I created with the Prism palette, then you gotta keep on watching. The entire face is already done and my highlight is beaming for the gods today. I'm gonna go in with my eyes because of course this is a palette tutorial and review. So I'm gonna be doing a tutorial on the new Anastasia Prism palette. Now look at that baby. Okay, so now let's open this up. Okay, so you're going to get the 14 shades in here. Now this is definitely not doing it justice. It looks so pretty in person. Okay, so we're pretty much just going to go diving right into this palette. I have not seen any really big reviews on this palette yet because of course I just wanted to play with it myself, because ever since the Mono Renaissance came out, everybody was obsessed with it, and then the subculture was people's big disappointment for some reason, but it worked for me, so I just really wanted to play with this one. So I don't know how the formula is going to be. We're just going to go diving right in. I purchased this with my own money, so we're going to just go diving right in and seeing what happens. So we're going to go in first to set the eye with the shade Unity right here. So that one's a really pretty shade. And then for the crease, I'm actually going to go in with Saturn right here and with Sphere right here, because I really want to do that bright yellowy color because it is such a gorgeous color and it's extremely pigmented. So let's get started with that. Okay, so that shade is on. I wanted to show you the pan really quick so you can kind of see that it does have a little bit of that fallout, but not a whole lot. You can see it right there how it has that fallout, but it's really not that bad. Now it is time for the crease. So we're going to go in with Saturn and Sphere now. Okay, so that shade is extremely pigmented, but you can see from the pan, if you can see that, it did get a little bit dirty. It did get a little bit on the dirtier side, but still, I mean, the fallout is really not that bad to me. I mean, I don't care about fallout, honestly, because I go really softly with my shadows, so it wasn't that bad. I mean, it reminds me of the Modern Renaissance and it reminds me of the subculture, so I really don't have an issue at this point. So, now we're going to go in with Saturn for the crease to finish off the crease really quick. Okay, so as you can see, that one blended out beautifully. So, and also, if you can see right there, it does not have any kickback in the pan, really. So that one I feel like probably isn't as powdery as the other shadows so far. But Unity had a little bit, and Sphere had a little bit of fallout. So we're just going to move right on along. For lid, we're going to go in with the shade Eternal right here. That's like a bronzy color. And then for the inner corner highlight, I'm going to use the shade Pyramid right here. For brow bone highlight, I'm going to use the shade Lucid. And then to smoke out the bottom, I'm actually going to go in with this pretty shade Throne, and then blend it out with Saturn right here. So we're just going to finish off the eye. So let's get started. now the eyes are pretty much almost done. I'm going to go throw on some mascara, throw on some lashes, and throw on a lip, and I will be right back to give you my final verdict on the Prism palette. Now the look is completely done. I'm actually really loving this eye look right now. It's giving me very Egyptian vibes, especially from the names of the shades in the Prism palette. But of course it has like that really fun pop of color on the top. And of course I am wearing the matte lipstick, not the matte liquid, but the matte lipstick in the shade Griffin, which I'm actually loving so hard right now. Let me quickly just tell you guys what I think of the Prism palette and of course the formulation. Now this palette does remind me a lot of both the Modern Renaissance and the Subculture, especially with the way the formula is. The formula is very buttery, very smooth, it goes on very easy, and does blend out very easily as well. So it's not as strong as a Subculture, but it's right in the middle of Subculture and Modern Renaissance in my personal opinion. Now, the only problem shade I had was Sphere. Sphere did have a little bit of fallout, almost excessively, but not too bad. I was easy to blow it away, and it was cleaned up and everything like that, so it wasn't like a huge issue. So none of the shadows really did badly in my opinion. I think they all blended really perfectly. The formulation of these shadows are very blendable. They're very pigmented, but they're not so pigmented like the Subculture where it's really hard to blend or really hard to work with. So I give this palette an A+. Now this palette is limited edition, so once it is gone, and I'm really sad about that. It does have the same felt design on it, as you can see from the little prism. That is beautiful. The packaging is so beautiful and so on point. I'm loving it. The colors are very beautiful. So if you love Anastasia's shadows, if you love the blendability of the shadows, I would say get it. If you're a fan of Modern Renaissance, get it. If you're a fan of Subculture and Modern Renaissance, get it. I think that the drama behind Subculture was so stupid in my personal opinion. I think it was just insanely stupid. I do understand if there was a bad batch, but I did get a good batch, so I don't have nothing negative to say about my Subculture palette. You know, a lot of people saying negative things about this palette just because of the drama behind Subculture. I really think that that's not fair. I feel like this one needs to be judged separately because it is a separate palette. I think the colors are so gorgeous, and it's definitely something different than a holiday palette usually is, so I'm living for it. I love it. I'm absolutely obsessed with this palette right now, and I feel like once you get it and you play with it, you're going to fall in love with it as well. So this palette is $42, and I do believe that it is worth every penny on it, because I am a huge fan of Anastasia. I have a lot of their single shadows, I have a lot of their palettes beforehand, and I have the Modern Renaissance and Subculture as well, so I feel like this belongs in the same family as the Modern Renaissance and the Subculture because of it having that gorgeous blendability. It feels buttery, it feels smooth, it goes on creamy, it goes on strong, and this pigment is there, bitch. Like, it is not joking around, it is not fooling around, it is here to come and here to slay, and I absolutely love the way my eye looks today. I'm obsessed with the colors in this palette. I love Anastasia's products. I'm a really big fan of their brand as a whole, and I think that both Anastasia and Norvina really did the damn thing when it comes to this palette. I am truly living for it. So go out and get this when you can. I believe it is available on Anastasia.com, and it will be available in Ulta and Sephora and Macy's stores, and it will be available on their website as very soon as well, I believe, and of course it will be in store very soon. I'm not exactly sure the date. I just know that it's available on Anastasia.com is where I picked it up. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you thumbs it up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the very near future. So love you. Bye.